Good afternoon. Welcome to the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. It's Mark with What's Eating Vegas. We're on the road back here right off Rainbow and Vegas Drive. Come out to the beautiful Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. It's time for us to go inside, try the food, talk with the owner, and take some rides around the track. All right, Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. We're with our friend Taylor Barden, owner, NASCAR driver. I mean, this guy has done it all. He has done it all. I got to tell you something. When you come to this place, it's a family environment, family friendly. So make sure when you start thinking about going and having some entertainment, make sure you guys come to the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. We're with Taylor. So Taylor, give our viewers a little bit of a background on you. You're not only the owner here, but you're also a former NASCAR driver, and you grew up right here at the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. So tell everybody a little bit about you and your background with NASCAR and Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here, and thanks for having me on. I was born and raised here in Las Vegas. I think the first words out of my mouth were racing. It weren't even mom and dad. So I've seen this town, Las Vegas, grow into, it's had a lot of changes. My dad started in the amusement business, I think in the 1970s. Since I've been born, though, we've had 2 go-kart tracks. It is a family-run place, so it is me, my mom, and my father. And then we have about 80 employees at this location. This is my dad's 12th place. We used to have another one here in town back in like 1989 across town where Boulder Station was, the casino. We sold that, and then we built this one, and we've been here 28 years. We have 7 acres here, 80 employees, like I said. We have 4 different go-kart tracks, so we pride ourselves in teaching your child how to drive first, because we have the only kiddie carts here in town. We also have the only double-seaters in town. So if you want to ride with your little one, guess what? You can do that. And then we just imported, I think about 2 years ago, our Euro high-speed go-karts in from France. You do have to be 14 and up, and they'll do speeds of 47 miles an hour. And they're on the longest track, sitting on 2 acres. And then we have 4 amusement rides. We have a 90-foot fun slide.
Alright, that's pretty fun, actually.
We have a roller coaster. We have a dive bomber, airplane ride, and then we have the tornado twister.
Okay, this is going a little faster than I thought it would. I feel like a kid again. That slide, I'm telling you, man, the slide was airborne. I don't even know if you can see it in the video. No, dude, if you got kids and stuff like that, man, this is so fun. This really is it is like a Adventure Dome, honestly, but the food's a lot cheaper. It's honestly better because I'm an Adventure Dome since I was a kid, but these rides are meant for kids more, obviously, but they're still pretty enjoyable. I say as a parent, even though I said that's not a big part of your decision when it comes to taking your kids for a birthday party, but still, it is an added benefit that you two can definitely have a ton of fun while you're here.
You can get dizzy and spin and go up in the air. And then we have a huge arcade here. We have food, pizza, drinks, hot sub sandwiches, hamburgers.
Again, What's Eating Vegas? We've landed at the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. It's a staple in Las Vegas. And Taylor, he's not only the owner, a part of what they're doing here at the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix, but you also have a racing background. And how has growing up in this business or in this industry really shaped you, and you being able to do some things on the NASCAR circuit and things like that? How has that been?
It's been great. I started racing when I was young, and my dad sat me down early on. He's like, do you want to just go racing to like Sunday fun day, and you just drive, or do you want to be a champion? And of course, being young, you're like, I want to be a champion. And so since that day forward, my dad, he trained me a lot differently than you would if you just wanted to go and have fun. And by having championships and winning probably over 120 races, I've beaten Kyle Busch. I got the news article to prove it. So,
we've already taken out on the track. We did a lap around.
Awesome.
Now we want to try the food. We're going to get some still footage of different things, but I want to take the time to just tell you thank you for allowing us to come in, talk with you, and kind of catch up. I'm sure you are busy as possible as far as the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. I mean, I remember coming here and bringing my kids here when they were young, and just recently bringing them back, and they grew up, but they still had the same amount of fun as when they were younger. That's what I was happy to see, that you've changed the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix, but the smiles that people have are still the same. And then my kids are 20, 21 years old, so that just says a lot about what you guys are doing. And being in this community has been a blessing for the families here, especially with the pandemic and everything. So thank you for doing everything that you do. Thank you for being a part of this community, and we hope that we can do this interview again in the next 20 years. We'll be still able to sit here and talk to you about it.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. It is funny because it's like the generations come. The mom and dad brought their kids, right? Now those kids are raised, and now they're bringing their kids.
Yeah.
And that's why me and my parents do what we do, and the team I have. That's why we do what we do, is because there's nothing like providing that smile. Yeah. There's no amount of money that can buy that.
Oh, it's priceless.
When you're seeing families interact with each other and actually go and have fun, forget about what's going on in this world, and they have an hour or two to be able to just have fun, money cannot buy that.
Yeah.
And that's really why we do what we do.
Yeah. All right, what's eating Las Vegas? At the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix, Taylor, the owner, we just had a great talk about a lot of different things. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to go in the kitchen. We're going to try some of the food that they have here. What's Eating Vegas down here at the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix, me and the Wiz. Now it's time for the ultimate taste test. They have the rides, they have the games, and they also have the food. So we're gonna dip into some cheesy bread, some chicken wings, and of course we have the ultimate pizza, which they're known for having some of the best pizza here in the valley. So this is the mild chicken wings. And the flavor is good, the taste is really good. Of course, when you have chicken wings, you must dip them in ranch. So dipping them in ranch and tasting chicken wings are fabulous. So for me, the biggest thing is the meat and how juicy it is. These chicken wings are actually pretty big compared to some places that I've been. So these are a nice size chicken wings. We got barbecue, and then we got the mild.
The barbecue flavor is very smoky, actually, which is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overly dominant or anything like that, but it does feel like it was cooked very fresh. We just saw it. It was put there in the kitchen, so I don't feel like I'm getting anything stale or anything old. And I would say, as far as a place like this goes, the wings are quite good and almost top notch.
I'm a big cheesy bread fan. When I go to Little Caesars, when I go to Domino's, or anywhere that has pizza, of course you get some type of breaded chicken wing, or some type of bread or cheesy bread. And this bread actually, it comes. And you can just see how they melted the cheese on the bread. And so another favorite, when you have cheesy bread, you must dip it in marinara sauce. That's one of my kind of go-to sauces. So we dip it in marinara.
My first impression is the garlic. Obviously, you can taste the garlic. But the cheese is almost like string cheese almost. It's kind of cool. Normally it's really melted and it's just kind of a part of it, but it almost feels separate, but still I think they work well together for what it is.
Yeah. No, it tastes really good. I like the part of how they split the breads in half and they put the cheese in the middle of it. You know, a lot of times it's one just long piece of bread, right? This one is kind of split in two. And it actually, to me, tastes a lot better with the cheese, and then you dip it in the marinara sauce because you can really taste the cheese and the garlic together. So a little bit different than what I've had. I'm used to just kind of the one piece of bread, the cheesy bread that they give you, but this one actually you can see the cheese and it's melted right on. So that's Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix.
Yeah,
what we have here is a veggie pizza, and then we sprinkled some meat on it, so some sausage and some pepperonis. But this is the large veggie pizza. They have a variety of different names. I think this was the go-kart pizza is what they call this one. So we're going to take our test with the go-kart pizza.
I'm going to say the pepperoni is a very defined pepperoni taste. It's not, I'm going to say Domino's because I know it so well. It's very much that like down to the baseline kind of pepperoni feel, which is kind of cool. It's like kind of like an originalist kind of take on pepperoni and pizza on it.
Yeah, well, great experience. Thank you guys for tuning in to What's Eating Vegas, another episode out here at the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. I want to thank everybody for watching and just enjoying this, our day we've had at the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix. And we want to thank all the people at the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix for showing us all the love, and we look forward to coming back soon.
See you next time, guys.